With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brian. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Squeeze. All right, here we go. Let's go.
On first down, Peyton. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
You ready? You ready?
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Check curl. 15. Yellow. Check 24. Check 24. Tight dog. Tight dog.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Randy Moss, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, dude. 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Hey, hey.
On first down, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard. Line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wait, wait, 20! He's coming, he's coming! Hey, pick your game up!
On first down, Peyton. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Wait, 20!
Alert! At the 26-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Walter Payton, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop. A long second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. We thought this. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7. At the Buccaneers, 18.
On second down now, Dickerson. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. On third down, Dickerson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Wilson to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Buccaneers first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Open man is Higby, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Shreds the tackle. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
53. Mike, 45. Here we go. Check 9, check 9. Hey, check it.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
You got 3 down. Regular.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The longtime Raven, Ed Reed, up from his safety spot to make the play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Peyton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, Peyton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Peyton. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And Sanders now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Well, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. First half that we've had guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Wait the end.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a carry for Sanders. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Good 15. Come on. Say.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
What? 380. Check pass. I'll go special.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Lanier. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Good track. Check it, reload. Hey, Alabama.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage, that linebacker, Deion Jones. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Reception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen.
Another run here with Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, it's Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Sanders. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. So now With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wait, that count 80. Count 80. Choose the mic. Hey, that's good.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Wait, that. Wait, 40. No, check that. We're right 52, right there.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Come on, come get some. Come get some.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job defending the run. Probably going to have to defend the pass here. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Elam able to put this one through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready? 10-2, son. Greystone, travel.
It's Young on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Alpha. Yes. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Wait, that 380. Hey, high 7. 72.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check it.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Peyton, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey. 3 down.
Now they try the right side here. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Wait, that. Round 80. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
On first down, Peyton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Let's go. 53's the mark. 53. Regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, coming. 72. Here's Brady to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 50, plant. I got it. Check 52. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Moss as he'll get it on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Young. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here is Young. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Peyton. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Walter Payton, 69 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Jackson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's caught by Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Man open, Rice. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the left side. Peyton. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Dickerson sheds off the tackle. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. On third down, Barkley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Elam's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Elam back out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a give right side. Peyton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on second and 14. Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Ravens 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On second and 12, Brady over the middle, complete. It's Holt. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
53! Don't say nothing.
Brady now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's given his guys a shot for late With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
That's it, baby. We're going to roll. Protect. 180. Bandit. Bandit.
Mayfield on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. And they are going to set up